Hey there, Wargamers, and welcome to our Warhammer 40k Battle Report for today. I am Luka from MiniWarGaming, joined today by my guest, Anthony from Northern Knights Gaming, NKG. If you want to check out their stuff, it will be in the description down below. We are going to play 1,500 points of Chaos Space Marines, specifically Word Bearers, up against, well, Anthony's Imperial Knights.
We play and call it work. MiniWarGaming's Warhammer 40k Battle Report.
Let's take a look at my Word Bearer force first. 1,500 points today. I will have a Chaos Lord and Terminator armor being my general. Otherwise, he's just, you know, what you see is what you get on him. He's just an old Word Bearer as Praetor from the Heresy. I just like to play this army because I like to play the Heresy. I don't get to play it as much, so I use these guys to reminisce a little bit. Now, right alongside him, we got ourselves a Master of Possession. This is the old Erebus model, standing in. The perfect Master of Possession. He will be equipped with the Liber Hereticus. I like to play Word Bearers unmarked. They love chaos in all of its forms. And it's also easy enough to remember all their rules here, as opposed to, you know, juggling all my marks all over the place. Now, our units. To fill out the rest of the army, I have 2 cultist units, what you see is what you get on them with all their fancy war gear these days. 2 legionary units with an icon in both, and well, I guess they have a meltagun as well. I got myself a Possessed Bomb, 10 strong, who will be joined by the Master of Possessions. 5 Chaos Terminators to go along with my captain, or sorry, Chaos Lord, my bad, who will probably be going into reserve. 1 gigantic brick of 10 Chosen with an icon and a variety of war gear. Again, what you see is what you get on them, and they will be riding in a Chaos Land Raider with a combi bolter and a heavy bolter and everything you see before you. That is our 1,500 points. Let's go take a look at Anthony's Imperial Knights.
Hey, I'm Anthony from NKG. I have a super simple list here. It's 7 models, all led by the Knight Lancer. It's the old one, and he just has Mysterious Garden as his enhancement, and that's it. He's my character, my warlord. Next up, following him, is 3 Moraxes, all with conversion beamers. Nice and easy. Don't have to think about anything. 6 of them. It's great. And finally, we have the Warglaives. Just 3 Warglaives with their Melt-A-Spear, their Warglaives, and they are ready to charge in and destroy those world leaders. I call them world leaders.
They're Word Bearers.
Yeah, it's WE.
W works for me. And that is it for that, folks. Let's go take a look at our mission for today. For our Leviathan mission, Anthony and I did the old Star Wars Legion draft format. If you're unfamiliar with what it is, I've described it in my previous videos, but you can always email me if you have any questions. It's a good way for both players to have some control over the game itself. Our deployment, nice and simple, search and destroy. We got our 5 objectives, 1 directly in the middle, and then there's 2 additional ones in no man's land, as you can see here, and then 2 in the deployment zones, as they are in the quadrants opposite one another. Now you might be curious, why are these objectives off-center a little bit? Yeah, we ended up getting chosen battlefield for our mission rule, which is the old Tempest of War format for putting up objectives from last edition. So 3 have to be in no man's land and 2 have to be in the deployment zones. Well, 1 in each deployment zone. And we kind of ended up just formatting a very similar search and destroy style deployment, as you would expect in a lot of cases. Now our mission, damn simple, everyone. We got priority targets here. This is just standing on objectives, gaining victory points on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th turns, and then, and 5th, I guess, technically. And then at the end of the battle, you get even more victory points for standing on objectives. That's where you get quite a bit, though, at the end. So you're going to get 5 for every objective you're on, up to 10 for the 2nd to 5th battle rounds. And at the end of the game, you'll get 5 for every objective you control, up to 15. And then you get 50 points in primary, and both Anthony and myself will be playing with tactical objectives. We can get 40 points from those throughout the game as well. And this is Anthony from Northern Knights Gaming. If you haven't heard of their YouTube channel, I ask you to go take a look, because I think you're gonna like what you see. They put lots of work into their battle reports. How many hours of editing are we talking here?
The editor does at least 80 to 120 hours. It takes minimum like 2 weeks just to make 1 battle report. It's a lot of fun. It's very worth it. And you should check it out. You can even see these guys coming up.
Yeah, you got these Lancers, you got Knights, you got a lot of other armies on the channel as well. So if you want one of those like tight, refined kind of battle reports, go check out their content. Again, everything is going to be in the description down below. Also, you do like meta takes, tactical takes, talk about other aspects of the hobby as well.
We like to put a sports theme on everything. So we have Monday night matchup, night with a K. It sometimes comes out on a Tuesday. We have tactical timeout, where it's just talking about tactics, like say for Knights. Here's an off-meta list you could take. Here's some Moraxes. Oh, here's some things you could do with Assassinate. It's just tactics that you can run for any army or a specific army.
Yep, if you want to learn a little bit more about 10th edition Warhammer 40k, some of the finer details of it, other than just battle reports, that's the kind of content they have over there as well.
One of our players, Claudio, he's like ranked 5th in Canada, I believe, right now, so we get some good players.
All right, excellent. Perfect. Check them out again, description down below. Otherwise, we're good to start this game here. I got my word bearers deployed, chosen Land Raider kind of back because of the Lancer, a little scary. I got a screen of Legionnaires. I got my possessed bomb right here with the Master of Possession. Small unit of Legionnaires on this side as well. I was thinking about putting them into Strategic Reserve, but whatever, I figured I'd get just as much value out of them over there. 1 cultist mob, 2 cultist mobs over there, and in reserve is my Chaos Lord with his 5 Terminators. What do we got over here, Anthony?
So you see the Knight Lancer, he's right out at the front. Not as far up as possible, just in case, but he has 14-inch movement, he could give advance and charge. I'm ready to turn 1 kill something, even if it kills me back.
This might be a pretty volatile game, I think. I think we're going to both play this one kind of aggressively.
Very aggressive. I have a lot of melee with 3 Warglaives.
Yep.
But I also have 3 Moraxes with conversion beamers. They're only 24-inch guns, so it's going to be weird holding my objective, but I still have to get close to even shoot you.
Correct. So we got Morax 1, 2, and 3 over here. And then we got Warglaive, and then of course the Lancer, hot middle there. I'm curious to see what this is going to look like once the dust settles. I'm happy there's not a whole lot of shooting pressure, but even the thermal spears and the conversion beamers can be quite a bit of damage if everything kind of connects, right? So that's what I'm a little worried about. We're good to go ahead and start rolling out to see who gets to go first. I am going to roll a 6, and you're going to get a 1.
A 1.
All right, well, it'll be Word Bearer's turn 1. I'm still going to be a little passive with it, but we're going to see where we end up going. And I think I mentioned it earlier, but both Anthony and myself will be playing with tactical objectives.
Of course, it's the most fun.
It's the most fun, exactly. Thank you very much. Let's go take a look at what I get on my turn 1. Well, I draw 2 cards, capture enemy outpost. We all know that's not happening. I'm actually happy just to get rid of it right now. Let's put it that way. My second card is Area Denial. I do have Legionnaires in a position to accomplish that. So I'll consider myself lucky, gain some victory points from that, and move on to my command phase. And I wanted to give you an idea of how scoring is going to work here. So far, we both have a command point each. Anthony is going to be on the left with the blue dice on the primary. I'll be the red dice on the primary. This is our current turn number. You can score up to 50 points on primary. And then our secondaries are going to be shown on the sides as they come up. And they're all worth 5 points unless they're not, which I'll keep track of for you guys. My command phase, not too impactful. The regular, I find it funny, but I do appreciate that every faction of Chaos, outside of Chaos Space Marines, have cultists doing something kind of different. Like the Thousand Sun ones, I'm almost certain have Scout, in addition to give you command points when they die and kill things. Whereas the Chaos Space Marine ones provide you with, well, they can do Dark Pacts, that's kind of cool, and they provide sticky objectives. So the only thing in my command phase I believe I'm doing is sticking my own home objective, which I'll probably just keep guys around here anyways, but something to note. I'm gonna go into the movement phase. I will be advancing my Chaos Space Marines because I need them to get wholly within 6 inches of, funny enough, the objective, I kind of willy-nilly put it down for chosen battlefield. It's not quite in the middle. That D6 is where the middle is. So I'm having that marked simply for area denial, and I'll take it off afterwards. We are gonna move my possessed probably behind this rock just to get some form of cover against incoming fire because I guess I could hide them behind the ruins because the armigers, and they don't have towering, do they?
They do not have towering.
Only the Lancer.
Please keep the possessed on that side. They don't need to come to me.
I want them to, maybe they're going to be a little aggressive in the middle with a Legionnaire screen. And then we're going to have our Land Raider, honestly, probably just stay exactly where it is and try and put some pressure on the Lancer. These guys are going to advance up and around, and that is about it. I'll be right back after that's all done. That's it. They ran 1, just getting behind the rock, and I decided, you know what? Not a whole lot of towering in Anthony's list, so I will try to use the rune as much as I possibly can for cover and obscuration. So we advanced them. We all know possessed move rather fast. They're 9 base. The Master of Possession is 8. We had these Legionnaires advance enough to get wholly within 6 of the middle there. And they're at the max they can be to try and screen. The Land Raider just scooted its butt up a wee bit here. In fact, I'll go even a little bit more. These cultists stuck here, and they sticky objectives on that. And then my other cultists advanced enough to get to this position. And that's it for my movement. We're going to go to shooting. The only shooting I have is Mr. Land Raider right here. And Math is better on the las cannons to go lethal hits because that's just how it works. So we're gonna go. Wait, no. What's the toughness on the Lancer? 12?
12. But why go math when you could go funny?
That's true. Sustained beams of las cannons are quite a bit more entertaining. So I'm gonna go sustained hits 1 on the Land Raider as it unloads its pew-pews. And crank. Here's the last cannons. I'm gonna have 4 6s right here, everyone. Anything defensive? Do you need to do anything defensive?
It's already a 4-up invuln.
There we go. Bam. Okay, well, it didn't matter. It didn't matter what rule I picked because I didn't get 6s. These are, you said toughness 12?
Yeah, times 12.
Should be 4s. Oh, only 1 is going to sneak through. Well, if it gets through the invuln, that is. You yourself have a 4.
Do you not want me to do here? Do you want me to do over here?
That's either way works.
Either way?
Yeah.
Coin flip. You got a quarter?
Boom!
There we go.
Would you like to re-roll it or keep the save? It's D6 plus 1 damage.
It is. I will re-roll it.
All right, 1 command point for the re-roll, making it a 75% chance to succeed. A new dice.
Always a new dice. Coin flip.
2.
There we go. Even worse.
All right. D6 plus 1 damage. That's going to be. You know what? I'll command point that. All right, 4 damage.
To just D6.
D6? Yeah.
I know math. I swear.
I swear. 4. How many wounds does that bad boy have?
You
have to feel no pains.
I do have feel no pains.
Only 6s. Oh, that's a. You know what? You keep using my dice. I like it.
I'm getting it out of the way now. The low rolls. Capped at 6.
Yeah, that guy gets the tank shock for free. Let's go ahead and apply some heavy Bs to you as well. See, I did sustain. That thing already has sustain built in. It'd be kind of cool if sustain stacked. Like, if you have an ability that gets you sustain 1 and built in sustain 1, then it's sustain 2.
You're trying to make Tau broken now.
I know. Sure.
They could go up to like 3 or 4.
I'm just saying it's cool. We got 1 hit. It doesn't wound. We're done. And with that finished, the knight here has 25 wounds in total, so he's got 21 remaining after the last cannon. Chips off a bit of the paint and gives it a little bit of character. We are going to succeed at area denial and get our 5 victory points for it because there's nothing within, no enemies within 6. Thank you. 5 points turn 1 is not bad. I'll take it.
That's pretty nice, actually.
My last 2 games, I got 0 in the first 2 turns.
I think people get 0 in the first 2 turns, and then the last 3 turns, oh look, I'm at 30.
Exact. Somehow. Off to a good start. I'll count it as a good start. I do have to do the leadership check on this for the Dark Pact, though, which did nothing for me. We roll a 12. High is good, we pass. That's the most pass you can actually get. However, I will be getting rid of my capture enemy outpost card because that ain't happening. I'll just count it as a free command point.
You might as well get a command point.
I'll take my command point.
Tempting target, it's just my opponent picks one for me to take. It's amazing. You just pick, oh, you hate this? Do it.
Yeah.
And then you bring it down. Basic, kill vehicles, kill monsters. He has 1.
Land Raider.
Just
Easy
a Land
enough.
Raider.
I'm sure you can do it.
Very simple command phase for me. It's just the Bondsman. I'm going to give this guy advance and charge, which also applies to the Lancer. And of course, I'm going to take Layla the Tyrant. Forgot to mention that before. I'm going to pretend it's Erebus just to, get him back. He's the whole reason we're like this. We're going to get him.
So we got to kill my Warlord is the Chaos Lord in reserve, but that means if you kill him, you get a 5-up feel no pain. Do you know what the other option is called for the Knights?
Defend the Realms.
I couldn't remember what it was.
See, it's nice. I believe it's +1 advance and +1 at charge, but who the hell's going to take that one? I can get free rerolls. Just kill the Warlord to get the bonus.
Exactly. It's super, super easy. And that should generally be it for the command phase. I'll show off scoring in a second. What are you going to do for movement? What's the plan here?
It might seem obvious to move the Lancer up to the middle, charge, wipe out that unit, and be right in front of his possessed. No, I'm probably going to move the Lancer this way to go for the cultists.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
move this guy up. Kill the Marines, maybe.
Yeah.
But I'm going to take the objective, hopefully. And then I will control the middle, and he'll die after. Don't care, it's 1 model.
It's only one of those guys, not too bad there. Tempting target was going to be the middle, by the way. That's the one I want you to go for.
Yes. These other 4 guys are just going to do their own thing because they are not important yet.
Not quite yet, exactly. And then,
Soon.
if anyone was curious why we're playing 1,500 points from the beginning, it is very, it's quicker to play, first of all, but it's also reminiscent of what you would see on a 7th edition table. Sometimes I feel like I want to go back and play those editions, and my favorite thing about 10th edition is it kind of gives me that old school vibe of how the game used to play. Not quite exactly, but to a degree. And to see the 1,500 point list gives me that full, 7th edition, here we are. And if you ever want to play 1,000 point games, that's more akin to what 5th edition would look like. Anyways, we'll be back after the movement is done. This is where all the Knights are. We kept the 1 Moirax back there on the objective, naturally, for points. We have this 3-prong Warglaive or Armiger. Are they Warglaive?
They're all Armigers.
They're all Armigers.
Those
that's
two
right,
are Warglaives.
That's right. I keep getting them mixed up. We got boom, boom, another Helverin, and then of course, like we said, the Lancer pushing up this side where the Cultists are. And that is it for movement. What do you want to do for shooting? Where do you want to start?
Shooting's going to be pretty simple. I'm going to do the conversion beamer first.
Yep. It's going to move him back an inch or so just to get him outside of 12 with the conversion beamers on the Legionnaires because they're the, we got the eye on the prize there. Is that where you want to start?
I want my 4+ lethal hits.
All right. So explain how these conversion beamers work for people.
They have the conversion keyword, which is not in the core rulebook, but it is a special rule where for them, 12 inches or more away, over 12 away, I get lethal hits on a 4+. They also have the keyword sustained hits D3.
Nice.
So on a 4+, D3 more shots.
Otherwise, it's just one.
It's just one.
Yeah. And they hit on 3s?
They hit on 3s.
So 1s and 2s do nothing, 3s are one hit, and 4s are an extra D3 hits.
It's 9th edition Botan. Like,
there we go, exactly.
I'm rather going to auto wound and do a ton of damage or whiff.
Whiff. All right, let's see. Got 2 shots. Let's see what they have. Okay, we are going to start with that guy there. Couple shots.
Easy. 2 shots.
That's a
One's
hit.
normal, 1 sustained hits D3.
So it's 2 hits plus D3 coming in. An extra 1.
1.
All right, so 3 hits on my Legionnaires. What's the strength of this attack?
It's strength 10,
All right,
so it will hurt.
Oh, yeah.
But it's only AP2.
Okay, that's fair. That's a 3.
They all wound.
Excellent. And then I have 5 up saves. We got 5 up saves on them. No cover on them. 1's alive and 2 die. Well, we're going to lose you. And we're going to lose probably the... I guess there really is no champion anymore, is there? We'll lose the
Sergeants
champion.
are a thing, technically.
Kind of. Okay, that is it for his shots. Who's next?
Next is going to be the Armiger in the middle, the Warglaive. His Meltagun fell off somewhere in the studio here. Maybe we'll find it later. But he's going to basically do 3 Melta shots, 2 of them at really painful.
Everything in the Legionnaires?
Of course. They're right in front of me.
Yeah, fair. What are we doing first?
We're going to do the Meltagun first because it's the weaker one.
It is hit.
Hits.
And 2 to wound. That is okay.
It does not wound.
Oh, you get to
but
reroll.
I get a free reroll.
The Knights. Oh!
I grabbed the same dice. It's my fault.
That's what you get. What about the thermal lance? How many shoots?
2 shots.
Pew, pew, pew. You get what?
No, because I picked my 1 for the wound.
That's the I think that's how it changed to. That's another.
There we
one
go.
There. What's the AP 3?
AP 4.
Oh, never mind. No save. That's a dead guy. It leaves me with the Meltagun and the Icon Bearer. There is you get to reroll a single hit roll of 1 and a single wound roll of 1. What they changed it from is you can't do a pool of rolls. So you can't do like 3 misses that are all ones and reroll all of them. You can only reroll one of them, but it's for the hit and the wound roll. So we get to reroll the miss on the thermal spear.
Easy.
Which is 3.
Easy.
Now it wounds on a 2, which
Please.
you can't reroll. There we go. That's
easy.
another dead guy. Let's go ahead and keep the Meltagun, I suppose. Moving on to this Warglaive.
I was going to double check the normal Meltagun. No.
A little too far away for them, but the thermal spear is definitely in range.
This is the thing.
And these are the shots. 1 hit, 1 miss. Should be a 2 wound. That is a wound. We are demons. We care about it. It's just D6 damage, right?
It is just D6,
right.
not in half. How many wounds do you have?
I think they're 3 each with a feel no pain.
4.
Oh, you're gonna get him. Here's
Even better.
4 dice. Okay. So he's got 1 wound left on 1 guy, and I owe you 2 more rolls. 2 more 6s? No, he's dead. And bloop. The next thing is not too much shots over here. We could try and take out this 1 Chaos Space Marine, but this Armiger wants to charge.
I
And
need to beat Chaos down. Just down.
Just beat them senseless. And then we have the Lancer who's gonna fire his Shock Lance into my cultist.
6 shots with sustained hits 2. It is assault, so I am advancing and shooting.
And
Please, Taco Cats.
You can reroll 1 of the 1s.
Get those out, and 1.
And it does help a little
Hits.
bit. And sustained hits 2, you said?
Sustained hits 2.
All right, 7 hits.
I love when I get more hits than I did shots.
Hey, as a Necron player throughout the years, that's a very familiar thing with Tesla.
It is strength 6, and I believe cultists are 3.
You better believe they are.
Nice guardsman.
You get to reroll 1 of those
I
ones.
get to reroll 1. Oh, that 2
There was a 2 in there, so
Yes.
there's 4 wounds so far. Now there's 5.
5 wounds, no EP.
Oh, you guys are gonna have 5 up saves. We save 2 of them, 3 die. Well, let's go ahead and go 1. Let's just
charge.
checkerboard it. Bam, bam, bam. There we go. So we're gonna start with the Lancer charging into these cultists. Don't know what you need, but it's like a 7-ish, maybe an 8. Oh, now we gotta look.
Uh-oh.
Guys, that was hard wrong on that one. That's a 10-inch charge. Would you like to
Camera
reroll it?
distortion. Yeah, why not?
All right.
Might as well.
Forward to victory. No. Same roll.
Easy charge.
This is
just
an
like
easy-
this.
Yep,
Look at
10.
that. I wonder if a 10 makes it.
Crunch. Would you like to tank? Oh, you don't have the command points. I'm trying to joke about tank shock. Don't even have the command points for it. All right, fine. Anything over here charging or no? They're holding the line.
I'm gonna double check if I can make it, because why not?
I guess it's free. I have no...
It is free.
Upon consideration, if the melt-a-gun on him is not in range, probably not in range to charge either. And then...
I don't even think about that.
I only just thought about that right now. We only have this one fight. I'm going to save everyone time.
I'm doing strike.
Boom. Would you like to roll to kill him?
Why not?
All right, fair.
It's only 4 attacks. I could whiff.
Could whiff.
Sustained hits.
Boom.
Ooh, like I said,
One
I could
hit?
whiff.
Okay.
I can whiff.
You could whiff. That's interesting. My bad, everyone. Oh,
Hey, there we go.
AP 4?
It's AP3.
Oh, 6 up? Oh, look at that. Aha! I'm justified.
Oh, the Marine's already gone. Perfect.
Yeah,
He just vaporized. A little consolidate.
Gonna stay near the objective, backing his butt up a wee bit, and that should conclude Imperial Knights turn 1. They get tempting target.
I do get a tempting target.
Are you gonna get rid of bring it down for a command point?
Yes, because I don't want to try to gun down one Land Raider, and I really want the command point.
Okay, fair. Well, welcome back into the game with command points. It's a dead tie as we only have 1 secondary each. We're gonna go to the second battle round, and we're gonna go on to Word Bearer's turn 2. Drawing Cleanse as well as Investigate Signals. Unfortunately, both of these are going to be undoable. Let's say they're impossible. Or I'm not going to try and force it because I'd have to give up too much. I'm going to try and punch kind of hard this turn and hope for the best is what I'm thinking. Into my command phase. No real action, I guess, other than scoring at the end of it. I am on 1 objective. You can only get up to 10 points with this primary for now. 1 objective will give me 5. I currently have all the knights swarming on the no man's land objectives, so I'm going to try and make it work. I'm going to be rather aggressive this turn and hope for the best. And we're going to see what that can accomplish for me here. And we're going to go right to movement, I suppose. So I'm going to show you the score currently. Current score, I got 5 points on primary plus 5 on secondary. I have 10 in total to Anthony's 5, and I have 3 command points. As for movement, I'm going to be rather aggressive with my Possessed Bomb. We're going to move in this direction towards these 2 Warglaives. And I'm actually going to be bold and try and take out both at the same time. I don't know if it'll work, but I am feeling aggressive. Because even if I don't, you could hear a clean ravine anyway, so I think I'm going to be fighting both regardless. These Legionnaires are going to just scoot their bums up this way. We're going to have the land... I don't know. I actually don't know what I want to do with my cultists or my land raiders quite yet. I believe these cultists, in the face of this enormous Knight Lancer, are just going to walk up to it and hope and force him to like stick around for the objective. They're going to linger in this area to threaten the objective, essentially. They're not going to back off. They ain't afraid. They ain't afraid of nothing, especially not towering metal monstrosities.
Please charge me. Please.
No, I don't. Okay, they're not that bold. They ain't going to do that. Otherwise, I got to figure out where I want my Terminators and if I want to get my Chosen or not. The only thing I do know I'm going to do is they're going to go this way, ending up like that, threatening this flank. I am going to move these cultists to screen up this direction a little bit. And then I got to make the hard decision over here. I don't really want to pile out and commit to like fights everywhere, but I think I'm going to. Decided I'm going to move my Land Raider forward. We're going to face, for dramatic effect, the Knight Lancer, the target I want to shoot at. And because it's a Land Raider, I can poop out his contents and still charge with them. And they can't move, but they can charge. That's the disembarkation of them. I do have Terminators who could show up, but I don't know where. The problem is you got Lalo the Tyrant, so I don't want to be too bold with my Warlord. If he just shows up somewhere in the back, you just pop him.
One good attack, precision, heroic challenge, you know. They heroically challenge the Lancer.
I don't want it. I gotta stay kind of far away. The thing is, like, if I go over here, I could have some help on this flank, but I kind of want to put him like right here.
But then you're kind of far.
But then I'll have him for turn 3. I'm going to do it. I'm going to put him right there. That's what's up.
He convinced himself.
I did it. I've done it. I've convinced myself. My gut tells me that's where I want my Terminators. Going to hold them back behind the building more than 9 away from this one Warglaive there. We're going to go right to shooting. I'm going to start here. I'm going to work our way over. These fine lads are going to double tap their bolt guns and fire a melt-a-gun right into the face of that Armiger Warglaive, and we're going to pray to the dark gods for lethal hits. Let's go with the bolt guns first on 3s. Okay, they all hit, and one's a wound. Well, that's a miss. Sorry, 1 wound, 1 miss. These hit. You should be T10.
T10.
6s.
Good luck.
1 save. No AP, sir.
Easy.
Oh, no
Easy.
damage. No damage. Let's go ahead and do this melt-a-gun. Bloop. It hits. Does it wound? 6, it does wound. Right to your invulnerable save.
5 up. Easy 5.
Go buckler. What'd you get? 6? You're good. Works for me. Works for me.
Is that you call that one?
I'm always good for the better roll for the opponent and me. It keeps it a little bit more interesting. And then I got
The same thing happens to you. Yep. There we go.
Dark Pact. We roll a 6, but I think we're okay on Legionnaires. Chaos Gods love us. Let's go with the Possessed. They don't have a whole lot of firepower, but the Master of Possession himself. Sorry, this guy's a little making sure he's in coherency over there. The Master of Possession himself has a psychic ability. I don't think I care to use the Sacrificial Dagger on his unit, I think. Oh, I'll do it anyways, whatever. So he takes out a little dagger. He stabs his closest honored friend for a mortal wound. We have a 6-up, feel no pain, so we take the wound.
I'll see.
That's the most chaos thing I've ever seen. That's Erebus for you, though. All right, so he is going to focus his Witchfire into that Warglaive right there. I have to go look at the profile, but I believe it's 2 shots. It's now hazardous, and it is strength 6 minus enough to go to your invul and 3 damage each. But it is +1 hit and wound. And I'm going to call for a Dark Pact with the Chaos Gods, but he's got the Liber Hereticus, which gives, instead of picking one of the rules, you just get both instead. Wait for the stall backfire. All right, 2s to hit. All right, 1 miss. And then it's normally 5s to wound, but +1. All right, there we go. We did it. Now, can I roll a 3rd one?
Coin flips.
For the hazardous check. Ah, we're good. Okay.
You're good.
So nothing too bad happened there. I got to do the leadership now for him. They're good. Chaos loves us. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 die rolls for no effect. I got a couple of bolters that are going to fire into this Warglaive. 3 of them able to fire the bolt gun. So 6 shots. I'm going to call for a Dark Pact on lethal hits because the Chaos Gods love us. Oh, they get something if I do a Dark Pact though. When they're under the effects of a Dark Pact, you can reroll all the hit rolls. So I might as well, or any of the hit rolls. I got 1 wound. 1 wound. No sir.
Easy 3.
Aha.
A 1.
1
but
damage.
Feel no pain.
Oh, true.
6. No Taco Cat.
Take that. Then we have the test for the Dark God's patience. We pass. 11 wounds left. Next up, we're going to do the Land Raider. Everything into our best friend, the Lancer, right there.
Whiff again.
I could. I'm going to go... I'll go lethal this time, just because it's a little better and I don't waste the sustained on the heavy bolter. So, the Dark Lances, the Las Cannons. Oh, it didn't matter what I picked. 1 miss. And 4s to wound. 1 save.
The generic 4-up just from the shield.
Shields up,
Easy.
you big dummy. He makes
it this time.
Excellent. And then we got the heavy bees. We got 2 wounds and then 2 additional hits. Which wound, 1 more, your toughness 12?
You do not wound.
Oh, we got 2 wounds then. P1. And you have cover, so.
I will get cover, so.
Back to 3s.
3s.
And you're good.
I'm good.
Didn't matter if you had cover or
Impactful
not.
shooting phase.
Strong bolter. They missed. And then leadership check. We pass. Next up, we have the Chosen. I'm probably gonna put the shots in the Lancer because I'm just gonna hope they just kill this thing in melee. Yes, they're all gonna put their bolt guns into the Lancer. Except this guy does have a plasma pistol that I'd like to fire, I guess, instead. And the one guy beside him can rapid fire. I did not give any of them combi weapons because they're not equipped with combi weapons. So I'll do the plasma pistol first and all the bolt guns, and they're gonna go for lethal hits, starting with the plasma pistol. And hit wounds. There we go. Was it hazardous? Well, I didn't call it, so no, it won't be. Let's see your save.
Easy. 4-up.
You're good. Didn't matter what I
Perfect.
picked. If it was hazardous, we would have been fine all the same. And then it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bolt gun shots. Looking at 1 wound. These technically hit. 3 wounds.
3s.
Oh, feel no
Wow.
pains. Oh, that's not ideal.
The bolters did the most work so far.
How is this? Oh, you make 1.
I take 2 damage.
You know what? Better than anything else I did. You owe you a Dark Pact check. They're 9. They passed that one. I never fail my Dark Pacts. Even my cultists are good. We're going to go ahead and do cultists in the lane. We're just going to chip them to death. That's it. We're going to give it the little guns.
It's the same chance as the bolters. Might as well.
Lethal hits. Let's go, baby. Dark Pact. We love the Chaos Gods. We have a stubber and a grenade launcher in there as well. Let me check one thing first, though. Never mind. I put the grenade launcher away. So there's just cultist fire, some close combat weapons, and some auto weapons here. Just like a menagerie of models. Start with that heavy stubber. It's rapid fire range, so 6 shots. We got 4 wounds. Chaos is strong.
Sometimes I hate 3s to save. 3s.
Oh, come on. 4, Anthony. Feel no pains. Let's
We
go.
were joking about small arms killing him.
I guess not. Oh, you make... All right, you fail.
What do
You can re-roll that. You can re-roll that. You only keep the good ones. There we go.
There
There
you
we go.
go.
3 fails.
3 more damage.
I'll take it. And then I have not as many firearms in here as I would have liked, actually. 4 dudes with firearms. The rest are close combat weapons. All right, hits. 6 to wound? No. That Lancer has, what, 16 wounds left?
Yeah.
We're getting there.
You did more damage with just small arms than a las cannon. What is going on?
You better watch out.
I'm playing the Dark Gods. Wait, did you pick this room?
I always play in this room.
Oh, there we go. That's the answer right there.
That's how it works. We got a leadership check. Oh, the Dark Gods love these dudes, man. They got a 12. They're unstoppable. Well, the Dark Gods love that too. They love everything. These guys are gonna go. We're gonna start with the stubber, and then I got grenade launcher, firearm. That one's got a close combat. So firearm, grenade launcher, stubber. Stubber first.
Range to shoot.
Oh, actually, you might be right. I might have the pistol in range as well.
I was ready to charge, so.
I'm in 10. Yeah. All right, so let's go stubber. 5s to hit. That's 2 wounds. And then 3 wounds with the stubber. Let me just get 3. What is going on? 3 wounds with the stubber plus 2 more shots. 1 hit. 4 wounds. And then we have the grenade launcher. Let me do these saves first. Grenade launcher.
Squeeze a single 3 this time. I got some 3s.
Got some 3s. You fail 1 of them.
Now I gotta feel no pain.
Feel no pain. 15 wounds left.
15.
Throw some crack at you. Hits. Does not wound though. All right, let's do Chaos Gods. They love me. Can't stop these cultists.
You will fail one day.
Not even close. Moving along to the charge phase, let's do something like these Chosen declaring a charge against our Armiger friend there. Would you like to do anything?
I will stand and watch.
All right, fair you go. Standing and watching while I roll a 6. I got everyone in combat who could get there, in base contact. And then we have the Possessed. They're going to declare charge against both targets out front, both of the Warglaves. Any Overwatches you care about or nah?
I'm tempted to Overwatch with the Conversion Beamer because that would be sustained hits. But do I want to take those chances?
That's up to you. What your gut tell you?
Yes.
All right, so we are going to go ahead and Overwatch these guys. Let's see if I make the charge. Yep, you go ahead. We're going to make the charge, and let's fire these Overwatches. For 6s.
Double 6s. Watch it.
But 6s are really good if you get a 1.
I got 1.
Is that D3 extra shots?
D3 extra shots.
So it's 1 hit plus...
3.
Oh, 4 hits. One,
better than his normal shooting.
One.
2 more dice.
Yeah, 1 big sustained beam of damage on him. 2s to wound?
Strength 10, yes.
Yeah.
There we go.
Didn't matter.
4 at AP. This might have just been amazing.
That's a clutch Overwatch. I invulnerably save 1 of them. These are 3 damage each?
Yes.
So the first guy's on 2 wounds. He is actually going to eat it and has 1 wound left. There's still 2 more saves to do. So he's got 1 wound left. He's dead. And then there's 1 more to do. We'll stay on that guy there, I guess. So this guy is dead. And then I have 1 more 3 damage to make. And oh, that's another one dead. That ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. Those 2 extra models coming into this combat, I am not as confident on the double tap on the 2 armigers here. We're still going to give it a shot, but I'm not as confident. You got 1 command point remaining, so I don't have to worry about interrupting, but I'm going to keep it simple over here. We're going to call a Dark Pact with them. We're going to go into combat. We're going to use 1 of my 3 command points on Profane Zeal. Oh my gosh, guys, this whole time I forgot about rerolling once to hit on my attacks because I'm unmarked. I'll never remember that rule, so keep that in mind going forward when I play Chaos. I play too many armies in 40k to keep you all happy. They're going to Profane Zeal because they're unmarked. They get to full reroll hit and wound rolls on everything. And with the Liber Hereticus, they have lethal and sustained hits. And then because they're under the effect of a Dark Pact, they get devastating wounds on their melee attacks. We're going to go ahead and pile them in. Let's go
Any
ahead.
more buffs to add on?
That's about as much as I could get. You go there, and then you'll fight from there. I'm going to keep it simple. I'm going to go 4 and 4. But one of these 4 is a Master Possession. We're going to start with the Staff of Possession. These hit on 3s before rerolls. I'm going to reroll all of that. And then, okay, lots of 1s. So we got 2 hits, and I don't know what I'm wounding on. But
toughness 10.
Those would both work. It is devastating wounds, though.
So the -1 save, force, good.
Nice. So we're going to take D3 damage to you from the mortals. Only 1, and you have a feel no pain. Okay.
He feels it.
1 more. Oh, yes.
The Warlord's not
He
dead
feels
yet.
it. That's true. Yeah. And we got 3 possessed attack. 4 attacks each. Over here, they hit on 3s with lethal and sustained. That's a bucket load of 6s. Okay, that's 5 wounds. and then 5 extra hits as well because of the sustain. I am feeling super greedy. I'm just going to reroll all of it. There we go, even more.
That was definitely worth the greed.
That many more hits. These get pulled out. These, I have to grab 7 more dice. I'll grab 5 more dice. Those are the wounds. And then these are 5s to wound because you're toughness 10.
I'm toughness 10.
So these are 6s, and then that's devastating. And I'm just going to reroll all of them. Okay, so we got 6 mortal wounds. That's kind of cocked. Okay, sorry, 8 mortal wounds. And these, so that's 8 mortal wounds, and then you have 7 saves.
They roll very well.
That they do.
AP?
I think 1. I'll double check though. It'll be relevant, but I think this should be enough to get you, hopefully.
You take 8 mortals plus, I only take like 14 damage on a 12 wound model.
You do have to feel no pain, so yeah, it's -1, so that's gonna be 6 plus 8, 14 feel no pains.
I got
8, 8 here. Here's some more, that's
12,
13, 14, there we go.
I just have to make 5 of these.
That's not unreasonable, actually.
Doable, just watch.
I see 3.
I see 3, that was close.
All right, Deadly Demise. Sure, we'll do the other attacks afterwards, that I always like to see.
Do I blow up?
2?
No, I do not blow up.
It would have been a 2.
Fight on 1 wound.
That's true. You're going to Valiant Last Stand that one there as he goes down.
And I will
The strength profile, which is the more damage, less attacks.
more damage, less attacks. 4
Gotcha.
attacks instead of 8.
Excellent.
I will be at -1 to hit because I'm not honored yet.
All right.
4s for 4s.
You got 2 hits.
Free reroll.
That's right, Knights. Okay,
Nope.
didn't quite help.
Like I said, always grab a new dice.
And strength is...
Strength 10.
Should be 2. Reroll the 1. The 6 definitely wounds. All right.
No, like I said, grab a new dice.
Oh, how much damage?
3 damage.
Oh, we got the feels no pains is... Oh yeah, that takes a possessed out. We'll keep it nice and simple. We'll lose one of these ones. I'll just go ahead and bloop. And then I have 4 more possessed attacking the other Warglaive.
One should be doable.
16 attacks with these 4 possessed. These are 3s to hit. 6s are good. We got a couple of 6s. I'm going to reroll everything because, you know, that's how it works. Could reroll those 6s.
Not a viable option, but
I'm
it's
going to opt to
doable.
not. Hey, look at that.
Oh, no, don't tell me to go back to
It's
7.
happening! That was
It's
sick.
happening!
So we have 6 wounds. These miss, and we get 6. We get 3 more dice in the pool here. Then these wound on 5s. So that's 6 mortal wounds, and you know how it works here. I'll keep the wounds. And then rerolling these. Nothing. Okay. So you have 8 4-up saves to make.
And these 2 are...
Those are just dice. Had extra dice. Yeah. 4-ups. That's not bad. Only
Let's
failing
go!
2.
Only 2 failed!
So that's going to be 4, 10 damage. But you can feel
I live. 10, perfect.
Feels no pain.
6s.
All right, you take 9. I
down to
did
3.
not kill all of them. I didn't think I'd kill them. I thought I'd kill them both, but you made it. So you got
Did
3.
you base me?
I did, yes.
Damn,
I had
pile
to. I had to. And you might as well fight back. I'll just resolve this one afterwards.
Time to fight back. 4 attacks, hitting on 4s because I am bracketed now.
1 hit.
1 hit, and
There was a 1 in there you could reroll as well.
there
actually.
was a 1. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. 2 hits.
2 hits, and
Or that might be a wound actually.
this was for a wound.
Yeah. So
2
wounds
at AP 3.
Invulns. Ooh, fail them both.
3 damage each.
First guy, he is gonna eat it, and the second guy is just
There we go.
punking him, dude.
You took me down, I'm taking you down.
All right, that cost me a little bit more than I liked, and I had to do my leadership check for my prayer or the prayer of the dark gods. We made it. Then we go with our possessed. Bam. 2 guys in there with power fists. So we have 8 dudes with accursed weapons, which is gonna be 32 attacks. We're gonna do a dark pact for lethal hits as well. I'm gonna remember I reroll hit rolls of 1 because we are unmarked. Here is the first half of guys without power fist. I dropped that die, doesn't quite count. It's quite a bit of 6s. Reroll the 1. Hey, look at what's going on here. Look at all of these. That's 7 wounds so far. I have the dark gods with me. That one's a miss. These are strength 5, so 6s to wound. So far, 7 saves at minus, right here. It's -2 actually. 5 ups and a feel no pain. Not bad though. Only 3
That is
might
very
get through. Just 1. It's like
And-
they're power weapons.
Feel no pain. He feels it.
Take 3. He's got 9
left.
remaining. All right, we got the power fist now. Here are the power fist on 3s. We're only 1s. That's 3 wounds so far. That was a wound, sorry. 3 lethals. This one misses, and these are 5s to follow up. 4 power fist saves, which are 6 ups maybe. No, they're -2. Sorry,
They're
5.
-2?
Yeah.
5s.
Excellent.
There
Only
we go.
4 more damage. He's alive. Gonna fight back.
This is a feel no pain.
Oh, that's right. 3 more
This is
damage.
the
Yeah, I
feeling of
forgot
pain.
about the feeling of pain. You're right.
So,
He's gonna have 6 remaining wounds, and you fight back.
and I'm not bracketed.
Not at all. 1 miss, but a reroll.
Free reroll.
Hits.
All hits.
2s to
Of course,
wound.
I'm going to strike because why not?
Yeah. Reroll any ones. 4
There
of
you
them.
go. Strength 10.
-3 will be 6 ups. Okay, that means 3 die. Go 1, 2, and then we're gonna lose this guy here as well. Those 3 will go down. We do Dark Pact check. We're good on the Chosen. My plan was to try and Alpha Strike as much as I could against those 2, and they held. And they are going to bravely hold, and we got some nonsense coming my way on your turn. At the end of my turn 2, I am going to score none of my secondaries because they were both bad. I'm going to get rid of both of them because I don't care. I might keep Cleanse. I'm going to get rid of Investigate Signals, though, and I'll still get a command point.
So I got deploy teleport homers and engage on all fronts. Honestly, I like both. I'm in the middle. I might be able to get to your deployment zone, but I don't need to. And I can deploy in the middle. That's it. I'm going to get a good amount of points. I got 10 for my primaries, and I'm going to bondsman right over here. So the command phase is nice and simple. I'm going to bondsman in the middle. It doesn't help him at all, but it gives me advance in charge for the Lancer.
Yep.
So not usable in the middle, but it buffs the other guy.
Easily enough. As for scoring, if we get to the end, you are on that objective
objectives.
there, at least that one there. We don't have to worry about the other ones because you can only get 10 points from it. Got the bondsman ability. We got your command point. That's about it, I assume. No
That
healing,
was about
right?
it. For my thought process, I was really afraid during your turn, like, oh no, I'm going to lose 3 models. That's half my army
It was
on
close.
turn 2.
It was close, yeah.
But I only lost 1.
Yeah,
And I think you lost more than I did.
I did. I absolutely. You got me on the Overwatch, and you got me on this guy's punching me back. It's just that's the dice. It's the risk I took. It didn't quite work out, but that's okay. I can do it again next time. You know, maybe it'll work better next game for the poor word bearers here. Otherwise, let's go take a look at the score and go to the movement phase. Currently, the Word Bearers are down by 5 points on the bottom half of this battle round, but I got quite a bit of command points. This Knight Lancer is going to come up and around this side of the battlefield. Of course, we're going to advance him because his weapon is Assault, and he can advance and charge. He rolled a 1, though. Not that it matters too much. That's
I
where he
would
ends up.
face you to fight you, but I can't fit sideways.
I know, that's the problem. Are you going to stay in combat with these Warglaves?
I'm going to stay in the combat in the middle. That Warglaive is going to stay in the middle, but I'm going to go near the objective, but an inch away from you.
Works for me. One guy here.
He's going to move up a bit as well.
Oh, welcome. Yeah, he's doing his job back there, getting
24
points.
inches away. Yeah, so he does not need to move.
Start the shooting phase off with the Lancer right into these fearless cultists.
Hitting on 3s.
Rolling the 1.
Reroll a 1 because I can.
Oh, sustain 2 more hits.
Sustain 2.
These wound
These are
on
wounding on
2s.
2s.
Rerolling
Strength
a
6.
single 1. Boop, boop, boop. Hey, all right.
So funny, like
This one
every
guy
time I
here.
look, I see something new.
He dies. Boop, and then the rest are just going to be 5. Yeah, I want to keep you away from it if I can. It's not going to matter too much, but that works.
The Warglaive, as much as I want to shoot, will not shoot because he's doing the deploy teleport homer action.
Because he is eligible to shoot right now because he's a vehicle. So he's going to deploy. He's going to poop out a little beacon right there in the middle and acquire 3 victory points for Anthony and the Imperial Knights. Who does want to continue the shooting though?
So this could Beamer will.
All right, right into the Chosen.
I can't shoot them because you're an infantry in engagement range.
That's right. Sorry, it's the other way around. You
It
can
is
shoot
the
if
other way
yeah.
around. I made that mistake too many times.
Yeah, that's fair. Sometimes adjusting to it a little rough. He wants to go. My Legionnaires.
Shots, 4+ is sustain hits D3.
Well, 1 miss and D3 more hits.
D3 more.
It's
2.
two
Perfect.
whole 2s to wound.
Ooh, free
Reroll
roll.
the 1.
There we go.
right.
2 and -2.
-2A. Going through the ruins to a degree, so I have some form of cover. It was, sorry, what was the AP?
AP2.
AP2, so bloop. I'll fail 1, make 1. Bip.
Going that way.
This conversion beamer into my Terminators. AP2, part of me wants to profane Zeal here, but I'm going to keep my command points. Not profane Zeal, sorry, the -1 AP. Not Armor Contempt, but the bad Chaos version.
You already have armor contempt with cover.
I know.
So, 2 shots. Free reroll.
Both miss.
Both miss.
2 2s. Eh?
Nice and easy shooting.
Does he want to shoot into the melee?
Of course.
Yeah, all right, bring it on. Neither of them are blasts. Those 3 meltagun shots, essentially.
It's essentially 3 meltagun shots. He's already -1 to hit, so this -1 for shooting in does nothing.
Yep. So
Normal meltagun.
the top gun hits.
Hits.
Does it wound? Reroll if you want to. Might as well.
Might as well. It's melted +2.
All right.
Nope.
And then 2 shots from the lance.
2 shots from the thermal lance.
All right. Well, that's it.
Effective shooting.
Last thing to fire will be this one armature. We forgot to move it forward to get in range to fire at these guys. We just shifted him forward, literally 2 inches. No big deal there. Couple of 4s to hit is what you want to see. The 2 is not ideal, but we get D3 more shots.
D3.
It is
One more. I love getting 1 more sustained hit. It's
awesome.
Let's go.
Reroll the 1.
Free reroll.
Okay. I could take it on the melt-a-gun, but I'm not, so this guy's going to eat it. Oh, he dies. Where would you like to charge? Lancer first?
The Lancer is going to charge into the Chaos Cultists.
Can't really fail, but let's see what it looks like. 8. Bring
Just,
it on.
Push him up.
Hello and welcome. Free tank shock on him.
I will use the Strength 20 weapon, and I think that's above your toughness 3. So I'm going to get 22 dice to roll.
And then every 5 up is a mortal wound, capping at 6.
Up to 6.
I only have 5 models there, so they're probably dead. Can you do this can you tank shock again with someone else? Or
So I have to tank shock with someone else first, and then do one on him to do it twice. But I'm not going to, because...
We'll assume you charge here first.
I'm not charging there.
Oh, you don't want to charge, I see.
This will charge, though, but I'm not going to tank shock.
No? Okay.
I don't think I need to.
Oh, that also works for me. We're just going to throw like 18-ish dice, and that's one. Yeah, they're dead.
Yeah.
Mine
consolidate after
cultists. And we're going to consolidate him, which will bring him within range of the objective.
There we go.
Hello. And who is... I guess that's the only... Oh, this guy was charging still. That was a charge. We resolved the charge, technically.
I just piled him in because it's like, he's done.
That would happen no matter what, yeah.
Consolidate.
You said this guy was charging, right?
He has awful melee, so let's do it.
Get him in there.
Yes.
8. Boom. You sure you don't want to tank shock? I'll let you do it. No big deal.
I'm not going to tank shock. I need my CP.
Oh, that's true. If that one would actually cost you CP, his is free. Yes. That's right. That means you get to fight with him first. Armored Feeties.
It's just 4 attacks, sitting on 3s.
Well, reroll the 1.
Hey, 2 hits, and wounding on 3s.
All right. And what's the AP on that?
Nothing.
Oh, wow. Okay. Wow, 3 ups. You know what? You got a couple damage down.
He just hunted him.
Just absolutely bullied that one guy. I kind of want to keep the power fist. We'll put that guy's got 1 wound left. The guy with the plasma pistol. We don't really care about him too much. And that's it for charging.
That's it.
So this guy would technically do his consolidate a little bit later, but it doesn't affect the game at all. So that's where he ends up. I get the first pick. I care about my possessed. I really, really do. So, what's the OC? Is it
8?
8? Yeah, that's super reasonable for Knights. So we are gonna go ahead and pile in and fight with these guys first. We're gonna do a Dark Pact. We're gonna have these guys go this way though. So we're gonna have them attack the Armiger Moirax, or the Warglaive, or the, Armiger Moirax. This guy's gonna opt to not pile in, so those 3 are gonna go there, and that's how we'll do it. We're gonna obviously do a Dark Pact with the Liber Hereticus. We get lethal and sustained, because the Dark Gods really love these guys. It's just a really cool book. This is 3s to hit. I'm gonna use Profane Zeal naturally here. Do I want to? Yeah, I'll use Profane Zeal here. 4 rerolls. I gotta try and deal some damage to these guys and alleviate the pressure here. So we got the 6s. I'll reroll everything. Has his nature, has his natural. Got a few misses in there, but we got 7 6s. Look at that. Woo. Super fun and interactive. The only thing really keeping me in the game against the Knights here. These are going to be 5s to wound, but we really want 6s. So I'm going to reroll everything. Oh, there's 2 5s. I'll keep the 2 5s.
You're not going for full greed?
Yeah, I'm not going to go for full greed here. I'll take semi-greed. 2 mortals, and that's it. All right. So we have 9 wounds and 4 mortals.
6 saves, saves.
9 saves.
AP 1?
Yes, sir.
4s.
So you're going to take 8 damage plus, 10 damage plus 4 mortal wounds. So 14 feel no pains. You roll 7 twice.
3 times. To live with 1 wound.
Oh, to live. Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is 9 dice.
Here is 4 more.
And I need...
Oh, 1 more actually.
1 more.
Yeah, there we go. Boom. 50 feel no pains.
6s. Bloop.
They got him. Does he explode?
Does he explode? That's a good question. 3, 6, 9.
And deadly
Could have made
demise.
like 20 6s there.
Yeah.
Have a deadly demise.
Yes. What is his deadly demise?
It's just like 1.
Oh, actually D3. So roll up for my guys.
These are
D3.
Scout Sentinels.
2 more wounds on
2?
me, and how many wounds on your other guy? 2.
2.
So you have 2 feel no pains on him, and I also have 2 feel no pains. You take 1, I take 2. Be 1 wound left on sure him, and I got 1 possessed in the Master of Possession attacking the 11 wound Moirax. Possessed. Reroll everything, keeping the 6s. Oh, okay. You know what? That's actually not bad. 2 wounds and 2 more hits. So that means I roll this and I roll this. There we go. So we got 3 minus 1. No devastating wounds.
4 is nice and easy. 2.
That's 4 damage in total, which you have feel no pains against. I have 4 damage. The only difference the Master of Possession has here is he does D3 damage instead of the 2 on the Possessed, which then forces me to roll him differently. Awesome start. Love that. I'm going to be greedy, as I always am. 3 wounds and 4 hits. And then 5s to wound. He is crushing it right now. You have 3d3 mortal wounds. And then, I'll just do those right now. So that's
those are mortals, or
those are mortals because they're devastating.
Or the wound roll.
And then these are, those were the hits? Those were the. My bad. Those are lethal, so those are mortal wounds, but these are devastating. So I'll do those afterwards. You have 4 saves at -1, which should just be 4 ups.
Coin flip. Make 1.
Would you like to re-roll any of those? These are D3 damage each, plus the 2d3 mortal wounds afterwards.
Oh my god, that could be a lot of damage, but it could also be nothing.
I know.
I will reroll 1.
All right, reroll 1 of those saves. You have no command points left, and you have 3 fails currently. Still 3 fails.
3 fails.
So that's essentially, I can roll these all together, so it's 5d3 damage, which I have a feel no pain against. So we got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 feel no pains. That's a lot from one Master of Possession.
10 feel no pains. I have to make 4 of these to live.
Does he explode?
2. And I take 8 damage. Does he explode?
Off by 1. Almost.
Oh, I saw it for a second.
There we go. That Master of Possession almost one-tapped an Armiger on his own with the all the help. That
guy's godly.
Yeah, no, that's kind of cheating with all the, not really, but it feels like it's cheating. It's like, I just auto-hit, I auto-wound, I do all these more wounds, I got all these re-rolls. But at the same time, I'm fighting Imperial Knights, so I got like no pity for it. So
Hey, you took away my engage.
It's true, I did, and we are going to go ahead and consolidate our booties a little bit closer to this objective. We'll keep you where you were and you where you were, actually. Something like that. Happy days for them. You get to fight with this Armiger, though. Striking time.
3s.
Oh, that's awesome.
Nice. I don't get sustained hits because you charged me.
That's right.
And we're fighting.
That is 4 wounds.
4 at -3?
That's going to cut down 4 of these guys, I suspect. 6s! We make 2 die. This guy is going to die, and let's lose another accursed weapon. And then I will pile in and fight here. Boop. And then I'll have the one guy. I'll put everything into that Warglaive just in case. Their weapons aren't as guaranteed. I still got 2 Power Fists and 3 accursed weapons. So with the Power Fist, I will. I got to do the Dark Pact leadership check on them before I continue. They pass 8. They're good to go. The Chaos Gods love the Word Bears. That's why I play the Word Bears. They never fail Dark Pact checks. Let's go back to them. We'll do the Power Fist. I'll call for Lethal, of course. Lethal makes the most sense. We got 8 attacks with the 2 Power Fists on 3s. 3 wounds off the rip and 1 reroll because we are unmarked. Still misses. And then these wound on 5s. Okay, that's 4 wounding hits at -2.
5s. Survivable.
Not bad.
Very survivable.
Only 2 damage. He's got to feel no pain against it.
Feel no pain. He only feels 2.
He's got 4 left, and I have 3 guys with the cursed weapons there. And these are 3s to hit. Reroll the 1s. The 6s wound. Okay, we got 4 wounds. And these are, I think, 6s. No 5s, so it doesn't matter. 5 wounding hits. Let's go. -2 on these accursed weapons. If I did -1 before, my bad.
Nice and easy. Nice and
3,
easy.
you're going to live. Feel no pains.
Feel no pains.
That guy
Just 1 damage?
Just 1.
6s.
All right, he's got 1 wound remaining.
That's all I need.
That ain't bad at all, everyone. That ain't bad at all. That is gonna be it for the turn, I think.
Yeah.
That's important because you finish your action now.
I do finish the action. We both forgot about that for a minute. You did stop my other secondary.
I did. I did stop engaging all fronts. But you do get 3 victory points for securing the middle. And
I will trash the other secondary now.
that's a command point.
I need a command point.
Yep. So you're going to go up to 1 for now. You're going to go up to 2 on my turn. And we have entered the 3rd battle round of the game. So we still have cleanse from last turn. Should be doable this turn, now that the right flank is a little bit lighter on, Imperial Knights. And then behind enemy lines is my new card. So I have to get a couple units in your deployment zone if possible. If not, 1 will suffice. As we go into my command phase, I'm going to use 1 command point on Skin Shift to heal this guy 3 wounds. I don't know if it's worth doing. but I'm gonna do it anyways because I plan on stabbing him with a knife. That's the main thing. I guess that's good enough reason to do it. Otherwise, that'll bring me down to 3 command points because I just gained 1. And I don't think I'm doing anything else really. I gained 5 points for 1 objective. Anthony has removed me from every single other one right now, but I plan on hitting them kind of hard. I got Terminators coming and I got a Land Raider that could shoot. I'm gonna hopefully kill both of those and that this turn. I don't know if I will, but that's the hope. I'm gonna leave you with this pretty Lancer to play with that I can't do much about for now.
I'm calling 1 death.
Calling
Just 1 death.
Which one? Which one's dying?
Probably the guy with 1 wound.
That's a sick bet.
It's actually gonna be this guy.
Well, he's gonna live.
I hope. I hope. Imagine.
I like it. Ooh, which reminds me, I did not do the dark pack check for them after I finished my attacks. Quickly resolved that. Shouldn't change much there, folks. 6, they are chosen. Otherwise, we should be able to go on to movement. I'll give you a shot of the score after I get my 5 points here. Currently, I have 15, 10 plus my 5, against Anthony's 18. So I'm down by 3. But I am looking to get a couple of my secondaries this turn and beat up some Imperial Knights. Plan for movement. These guys are going to move up and cleanse. These guys are going to move up and push for behind enemy lines. We're going to have our Terminators move up and threaten this armature. And that's kind of it. We're going to have these cultists advance onto this objective over here and make the Lancer trying to figure out what he wants to do. I got no real pressure on him this turn, though, because I'm actually going to put my Land Raider shooting into stuff in the middle is my plan. I'm obviously not doing anything to this Lancer, so. These guys would have to do a battle shock check. 5. Ooh. I could skin shift them first because that happens before battle shock. So that changes nothing there. And I should be okay. The only thing is I can't profane zeal them this turn. Because they are... I guess I could spend a command point for them to pass. That's easy enough. I got a lot. Insane Bravery. I don't know why they should take Insane Bravery out of the game. It just... Morale's already hard enough. So... Or at least... Anthony suggests make it before the roll, which I think would be a little more impactful. I want to see battle shock matter more. I like this edition almost infinitely more than 9th edition for many, many different reasons. I just wish morale was even more impactful. But this comes from a dude who's been playing this game for a long time where the game used to be made or decided on the back of the morale system of the game.
As long as it's not 8th edition morale again, where it's like, oh cool, 2 orcs died, I did the leadership bomb, 30 run. 30 run,
exactly, yeah. There used to be a nicer mechanic for it back in the day, but those days are long gone. That's just the grognard in me kind of poking his head out. So we are gonna pass that with Insane Bravery. These possessed had 10, so they're good at the start. Everything else seems to be good. These guys are 3 out of 5. And the cultists over there, how many are over there, Anthony?
There are 7.
So they're good to go.
You're very good.
We're gonna move forward, and we're gonna move forward then. We move these guys forward, and then once the possessed finish their move towards him, it's Overwatch time.
And I'll do it at the start of the movement so that
over here.
I get the conversion. But it's
smart.
It's not them I'm shooting.
Ooh, these guys?
Those guys.
Ah, fine.
Because if it works, goodbye cleanse.
That's true. It would force me to go this way.
I sign his death to kill those guys.
Let's see what you
6s. No.
I like the play, though. I like the play. Oh, you're thinking about it?
I'm thinking about the CV reroll.
Oh, no.
Do I go for the 1 and 6? Because I could get 4 hits.
That'd be your last. What else are you going to use a command point for this turn?
Keeping the other guys alive.
Oh, on saves and stuff?
Saves, shoulder the burden eventually.
Fair. What does shoulder the burden do?
It gives him +1 movement, toughness, and to a save, and +1 to hit.
If he's like the last guy alive?
If he takes damage.
Oh!
Which he has taken.
That's true.
So I could make him way tougher for 1 turn.
Ah, fair. I guess I would just dance around him for the rest. My plan is just to ignore him for the rest of the game. Unless I have shots. Gotta take out these guys, though.
Let's have fun.
All right. You're gonna re-roll it?
I'm gonna re-roll one.
0 command points left.
New dice.
New dice.
This is dumb.
3.
It doesn't work.
Ah.
I had to try.
I appreciate the trying, because you never know unless you try. You know what they say. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
I did shoot for the moon.
Mr. Gretzky. All right, we got turn 3 on that one. I didn't show turn 3 earlier. We're actually on turn 3. Sorry if I was confusing you. And these guys are going to go ahead and cleanse when that comes up. I am going to move these Terminators pretty much to the edge of the ruin there because they can't go much further than that. They slow boys. Did you guys know that Terminators on their thing were actually written as a 5-up and vulnerable save? I never noticed that. It was obviously errata to a 4-up, and I only played it as a 4-up, and no one questioned it. I guess it was kind of like one of those given things, but fun little tidbit of information. where they end up. I believe I'm just gonna back this Land Raider up a little bit. I want to make him so he can run and take this objective back if the Lancer leaves it, and I want him to be able to put shots over here. But I'm gonna wait to see how this goes first. Last thing to move will be my cultists on the other side of the Lancer over here. They are gonna go for an advance roll. I don't know what they need. Let's figure it out. A 5 will probably do. And boom, there we go. Look at that. We are on an objective. These guys are playing the game. Can't shoot though, but that's fine, I guess. Chosen can apparently fall back, shoot and charge. So I guess I'll just do that. Doesn't change much because I was gonna shoot that guy anyways with the Land Raider. But now I guess it's not -1 to hit. Let's go back a little bit more with you and have you go there. I'm gonna use unnatural swiftness, and I realized I don't really need to do that. As for shooting, these chosen are gonna throw grenades. Put it on one command point, and let's throw. You know what? Let's throw it at that guy.
Oh, the one in the back?
Let's be greedy and shoot this guy to death. The guy in the back suffers 4 mortal wounds.
There's
Gonna, yeah, no kidding.
6s. 4?
All right, he's got 8 left, and then we're gonna shoot all of our bolt guns into the Warglaive in front of us. And we're gonna call lethal. And as long as you throw grenades before you shoot, you can do both. I got only bolt guns, so it's 10 shots into them. It'll be 3s to hit, 6s wound for lethal, and I will remember I reroll 1s. Well, they all hit, and that is gonna be 3 saves on that armature in their face. 3 ups.
Easy.
Makes them.
Easy.
Excellent. All right, let's go with these Terminators next. I have 2 of them that can see that guy, and then these 2 can see that guy. They're gonna fire over there, but they're gonna do lethal, but I gotta do their Dark Pact check first. Dark Pact, they're good, and then we're gonna do 4 that way, 4 that way. Or sorry, 2. These guys don't have line of sight, so I'm not gonna worry about them. They can shoot at the big knight. I'll do it. Those 2 will shoot at the big knight. So the guys into the big dude, they get to reroll hit rolls because they're under the effect of a Dark Pact. So I only really care about 6s. Well, they all hit. Ain't gonna wound though. Nothing on the big guy. I'm gonna do the 2 onto the guy in the back. First, I gotta double check rapid firing. They are good to go on that. It'll be 3s to hit with full rerolls because they are under the effect of a Dark Pact. Yeah, that's right. 1 wound for lethal, and that's it. 1 save. 3 up.
This guy?
The guy in the back here.
This guy.
Yeah.
3 up.
He's good. And then we have 8 more shots in this guy. Everybody's just got combi bolters. We got a wound, and might as well do it again. We got 2 wounds, and we got this many hits into just 2 wounds.
I don't have any CP to
Good luck.
reroll. No!
2 6s. Let's go. Feel the pains.
3%.
Oh.
Neither.
Does he explode?
Let's see.
Or something dramatic? No.
He does not.
He brought low by bolters. Boom, boom, boom.
Not again.
What do you mean, not again?
Hey,
All right, then I owe you a Dark Pact check on them. Oh, Chaos loves them. I just failed. Okay, let's go. These guys are gonna cleanse there if I didn't say that already. This Land Raider is, let's put the last cannons into the big guy and we'll do that. I'll put everything in him. I think we'll get this guy. Feeling confident. Lethal hits, las cannons. That's a wound. That's 2 wounds. And that is 4 wounds. You're 4 invulnerable saves.
look at this. 3 of them.
I can see that. He just failed 4 invulnerable saves. I don't think there's much you could do.
You could roll all 1s.
Oh, fair. That's fair. Are you ready? Do you feel like I'm gonna roll?
There's been a couple 6s. You could do like 30 damage here.
What do you think is gonna happen?
I'm gonna call 10 damage.
10 damage? All right. So that. Sorry. Oh, he's dead. He's gonna feel no pain.
I do feel no pain.
At 7.
Tables on turn 3.
9. What? 21 damage. That's 21 damage. I had to turn the camera off to do the math because I'm so shocked at what just happened. I almost one-shot him.
Yeah, I did actually.
With feel no pains
We don't
aside.
need those bolters to plink him anymore. We have las cannons. I need more dice.
Oh yeah, you definitely do. I am shocked.
Hey, I can survive.
You could. Yeah, you could roll just as well as I did there.
7 6s. Let's go. Ooh.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's only 4.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I only take 17 damage out of 15 wounds left.
Deadly Demise. I don't think there's anything in range, but I want to know if it's dramatic, I guess. Or does he just fall over?
He's gonna fall over and just chuck the spear.
Throw the spear.
6s.
Nope. He's just kind of brought low. He's just hammered on the back. It's like the old edition. He's only armor 11 on the back, just hammered by 4 last cannons. He just topples over into the buildings. And his, I guess his pilot just boop, gets out of here. Okay, the rest of the shots are wasted. Woe is me, I guess. Oh no.
What was you? Yeah.
Poor
There we go.
Langrid. Are you ready for the Dark Pact? Chaos loves this guy. Not a bad outcome. Not a bad outcome at all. Okay, well, all that's left is for me to charge these guys.
2 models left.
2 models left. Not the 2 I suspected.
A complete opposite of what I said.
1 model death, and it was the guy with 1 wound. I did not expect that. Not at all. Let's start. I want to start charging with these. I got 1 command point left. These Terminators are going to declare a charge. Probably need like a 6 or something. So they're going to roll. Keep going. All right, 8. 8 is the roll. All right, so that's where they end up with the charge. A little weird though, not a lot of guys making it in, but they can pile in to make it. And then the Chosen are going to declare a charge as well. They need less than an 8. They're going to get a 9. That's how they make it in with their 9 charge. One guy couldn't make it into base contact. This guy is in base contact. And then of course we got this charge over here. So let's go Possessed.
This is the one that scared me.
This is the one I'm like, oh, this is easy, guaranteed charge. Forgot to shoot with them. I'm not even going to bother. I'm confident in their capability of getting them. That's how they're going to make it in. And well, it doesn't really matter what order I go in. So these guys who are not suffering a battle shock are going to pile in. This guy will go this way. And they're going to Profane Zeal, get 4 rerolls to hit and to wound. And good luck to this Moirax, I guess.
He's chilling.
We'll go with the Master of Possession first. Honor to him. He can do it. He's not
almost
exceptional.
one-shot him before.
3s to hit. I'll be greedy. Take the full reroll. I'll reroll that one. I feel bad now that I'm in this position. We got 1 wound and 4 hits. These are 5s to wound. Awesome. Oh. Good start, Mr. Master of Possession.
Are they devastating?
Those are devastating, yeah, because he's part of the Possessed. So that's 3d3 mortals and a save.
At least. Which I don't make.
All right, so it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage from the Master of Possession.
Oh, okay, only 8 this time.
Only just a simple 8.
16.
16. All right, makes 1. 7 damage. He's got 5 wounds left.
He's got 5.
We only have 4 Possessed to attack with now.
Only 4.
Okay, well, you know how this is going to go, everyone. We got 3 automatic wounds, and we're going to just be greedy because people love rerolls. I know I do, right?
Just like rolling dice.
I just like rolling dice. It reminds me of being a kid again. Look at that. 5 automatic wounds, and that's 5 more hits. Let me take out that 1 miss, and I'll grab 4 dice from me, Anthony. This is ludicrous. This is only half the unit. This is only half the unit. Okay, we got 2 devastating wounds. This only works if you're on March, by the way. I'll keep the 5s, I guess. Why not? I don't need it, but...
Nah, go full greed.
Go full greed. Thank you. I will go full greed. Full greed. Let's go. And there we go.
There you go. Full greed.
Full greed. Boom, boom, boom. 5 D3 mortal... 10 mortal wounds. And you have 7 saves at -1.
Is it going to matter with the mortals? Let's find out.
That's a good roll, though.
That's actually pretty good.
So that is a casual 16. AP1. Only AP1.
There we go.
So that's 4 damage there, plus 10 from over here. So that's 14 feel no pains. Oh, 6 damage. Failed 3. Oh, 16 feel no pains.
I think it's doable.
I think it's very doable.
Gotta be mentally untouchable.
Boop, boop, boop.
That was actually a good amount.
Not a bad roll, but...
Too bad he's still overkill by like 25 or something.
Does he explode?
Might as well. Yeah, get some spite in there.
No spite. He just brought low. These are beautiful models, though.
Thank you.
Yeah, very beautiful.
He's dying. I'm dying to a beautiful army. How could I not be happy?
That's like 2. I think it's like, I don't know. Yours it could be 2 10 of imagination armies just destroying each other, I think. Well, no interrupting. I am going to give the... Oh, I got to do my Dark Pact check. I mean, it's always good to remember, but we know we're always going to pack. They're spurned by the Chaos Gods?
They are touchable.
I don't have an icon for my Gal Vorback unit, so no rerolls, so just D3 mortals. Oh, no, Chaos, please don't be like this. Ah, he's alive. They were supposed to consolidate onto the objective, so they're going to do so. Yay, go Erebus, everyone loves you. Right? And we will go ahead and do a Dark Pact with this guy. We'll have you pile into there. You should be able to get in contact with 3, and then base, and then the rest are suspect.
They can all get into base.
You go base. You go base. This one I got to measure. Yep, he does make it. Boom.
Are these just Power Fist?
Yes, they're all Power Fist. There is 1 Chain Fist, and we got the...
no Chain Fist. That's the anti-vehicle one.
The Chaos Lord has the Lord of Chaos ability, which is very similar to Space Marine Captains, where I can use a stratagem on these guys for 0 command points, even if that stratagem has already been used by another unit in this phase. If anyone can take a wild guess as to what stratagem my unmarked unit of Chaos Terminators is going to take, well, you get a lollipop. You can email support@miniwargaming.com for the lollipop if you would like to bother Aaron. Now, if you guess Profane Zeal, you're correct. So we're going to get full rerolls to hit, 2s to hit, with lethal, I guess, would be the right call, and I'm going to be greedy on him because that's the best way to play, is with greed, full greed. Everything hits, and I get 2 more hits. Now, these guys don't have the Liber Hereticus, so they don't get sustained and lethal. It's only lethal. So when I said 2 more hits, I was cheating because that's only for this unit, but we get the full rerolls to hit. So 2 wounds, and these are actually 6s to wound. He's only strength 5, but we get full rerolls, so why not? 2 at -2.
-2?
Yeah.
5s.
That's 4 damage in total from the Chaos Lord.
This is the Chain Fist?
No, the Chaos Lord has an accursed weapon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So 4 damage. Do I feel it?
You feel all 4.
I do feel all 4.
He's got 4 left, and we got 5 Terminators to go with. So we'll do the 1 Chain Fist. 4s to hit with full reroll. So that's a wound. And this is anti-vehicle 3 up. Profane Zeal. Profane Zeal. Hey, 2 wounds. -2, I think.
5s.
4 damage.
Total?
Total.
I just need 1.
You got
get
2
2.
wounds left. You're gonna make me roll my Power Fist. These guys are strictly worse than Chosen with Power Fist. They have 3 attacks instead of 4. All right, these are wounding twice with a reroll. There we go. That was 2 wounds, and then
Oh, it's the Chosen.
5. Yeah, these are the rest of the Terminators.
They're full.
Nothing.
Full rerolls.
Oh yeah, I got to reroll the wound roll. I guess I could have rerolled the other ones too. I got 4 wounds on you with Power Fist. -2 damage. Just beating his knees in.
Is it going?
Yeah, you're good to go.
Let's go! Oh.
6 damage.
6s in 1 go. Easy.
Does he explode?
Does he explode?
This is the last roll of the game.
Please, some spite.
Boom, boom, boom.
No.
3.
I'm gonna pretend he exploded.
He's down. You want to pretend? I can't. Well, only 1 actually exploded over there.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you guys want, I could play Solitaire for the remaining 2 battle rounds. But I think we can call that a word bearer victory. I guess we can just jump right into a post-game show. So this is where we'll have a little bit of a podcast in a second. We'll be right back, everyone. Today's mission that Luke and I will be playing will be from this month's White Dwarf, specifically September if you're watching afterwards. It's called Amidst the Maelstrom. Whew. Okay, well, I realized I was talking a lot there, so my throat was getting a little dry, so I definitely needed some water there. First of all, Anthony, I'd like to call it a good game because it's memorable. I can understand why that would feel a little rough for Knights being tabled, which I did not expect.
Honestly, after fighting Eldar so much, like, this is a relief.
That's
this
fair.
is a different game. I didn't expect what happened, and it was fun, and I died to an amazing army.
You know what? I
How could I be
appreciate it.
pissed?
This was an army I kind of technically randomized a little bit ago. So if you watch my Word Bearer games, I usually play the same list. At the start of the edition, I kind of randomized everything I brought from like certain categories. Hard to explain, but that's why I have like Chaos Lord and Terminator armor with Terminators. Like I randomized my HQs, and then I kind of like brought units that coincide with them. The 2,000 point list has a Dark Apostle leading Accursed Cultist as well. There's a lot more in the collection, but this is kind of what I like to run because the Chaos Gods dictated this is what my list looks like.
True random. Just as they intend.
And in a lot of the Possessed Bomb is a nice thing to have in the list. What'd you think of the Possessed Bomb?
This is the first time they actually hit me, and they hit very hard. They removed half my army on their own.
Oh yeah.
Like, that was brutal.
And that's only half the unit.
There was only half the unit. They did whiff the first time.
Yeah.
And then they hit harder than like a truck.
That's probably one of the hardest hitting melee units I've come across in the game so far. That's like, it's only because like, in any edition of any game I've ever played from Games Workshop or any other war game, rerolls are the most powerful mechanic you can ever get your hands on because they just circumvent so many mathematical elements of the game, right? Doesn't matter what their weapons are. At all.
You get another chance to spike.
Yeah, exactly.
It could happen. You go like, I've seen people go from, oh, everything missed to, oh, look, 18 like 6s.
Yeah, well, exactly, as you've seen in this game
happens.
here. It's one of those, like, kind of designed for chaos is very much like high risk, high reward. In this game, I didn't fail a single dark pack check. Well, I failed one at the end.
Failed one.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's such a fun mechanic, but I haven't really been on the receiving end of it so much. I played against a guest, Dave, once, who failed every single time. He had a Forge Fiend that ended up killing itself after doing Dark Pact after Dark. It was like on the 3rd turn he died because I did a little bit of damage to him, and then there's 3 Dark Pact fails and he died. Took like 9 damage from Dark Pacts. It was interesting to say the least.
I've had very weird games before, like, you know, the Hexmark's Destroyer for Necrons?
Yeah.
The first day 10th was out, went to a tournament, and turn 1 was about an hour because I had a character sticking out in a 20-man guard unit with a 4-up invuln, I shoot his only squad I could shoot. He shoots the character that I can't kill out of the way. Back and forth for like an hour. Just, okay, I roll. Okay, you roll. Oh, you killed 2 Guardsmen. Okay, I killed 2 Necrons.
Oh, why?
So many interruptions. It's fun.
I hate the Hexmark Destroyer because he's so good now. Every Necron list has 3 in it. Everyone should consider playing Highlander. We talked about this at lunch earlier. Highlander is the best way to play Warhammer 40K.
It sounds really fun.
It's like, if anyone's unfamiliar with what Highlander is, you're only allowed to bring 1 of every unit. I think technically my list, other than my battle line, is a Highlander list as well.
That does make it Highlander, because even you said battle line was able to take more.
There's like you can take multiple battle lines if you want, but some people play it like you can only take multiple battle lines if you've taken every other battle line you already have access to. In this case, I think I was technically missing Accursed Cultists. I don't know. I might have been missing something else too, but
there's a pile.
Chaos has a lot of battle lines, so this is an example of a Highlander list. I don't have any more than 1 unit. I got 1 Terminator, 1 Chosen, 1 Possessed, 1 of each character, 1 Land Raider, a couple Legionnaires, a couple Cultist units. The battle lines don't really matter too much in the grand scheme of things here. Certain armies can't do it that well. Obviously, Knights have a hard time doing it. They could do it, but
Actually,
it would require a very specialized collection of Knights to be able to do it.
Forge World Knights?
Yeah, Forge World Knights help quite a bit in that regard.
Next time I'm bringing a Warhound. 1,100 points.
Are they 1,100 now?
They're 1,100 now. So, legal.
Do you know back in the day when they were even more powerful than they are now, they used to be only 750 points?
Really?
Yep. Back in the 7th edition and the Heresy, you could bring them, they had Strength D blasts.
Oh, D. Whenever I hear anybody who's played back then who played with D weapons, I started in 8th. So it's like, oh, D weapons, groans all around the table.
Yeah. So I used to shoot 5-inch blast markers that were strength D. So just boop, 5-inch, anything underneath that, D test. It's like off the board, off the board, off the board. That's all dead. No armor save. You can take an invuln save. If you roll 6, no save of any kind allowed. Very fun, very interactive. Glad to be gone. Very glad it's gone. At least, as long as you're rolling saves, it's all good, in my opinion.
With how I hear how you like Knights,
yeah,
you must be glad. Table them.
Yes.
Turn 3. Where are they?
Because of 6th edition and 7th edition, I have had this enmity for Knights endlessly. It's a lot more manageable now. Back in the day, I would only play against Knights, and I put my Necrons down, and then I would let the Knight player suffer. Necrons were a hard counter Knights back in the day for many reasons. I could go down that rabbit hole, I suppose, but anyone who's played back then would know that Necrons would always typically beat Knights. It's hard to play Knights into an army that's a hard counter, right? Otherwise, Knights would just walk over most other armies. They had such a nasty stigma to them, and I've hated them ever since. Nowadays, I find they're fine. It's whatever. Obviously, it's a very playable game with Knights on the table here. Though, granted, you were a much softer Knight army than most would be.
Might have had, it was 1,500 points, so I didn't have my second big Knight.
Yeah.
And, well, I had 4 Forge World models, which typically isn't the best, but
correct.
The Lancer was cool. I know it's popular right now, so I was like, you know what, Lancer, cool.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, the free tank shock on him, just clearing out screens and everything, so good. Oh.
Free tank shock, the Lance ability on the Lancer, hopefully.
Yeah.
And
ideally.
The Moraxes, I wanted to take Siege Claws, because they have anti-infantry 2+ flamers on each claw, and then the claw itself is like strength 12. It's basically the last cannon in melee, which is like very funny. I only had 2 though, and I wanted to keep them all the same, just for remembering.
Easier to remember and everything.
And convergent beamers are honestly funny.
I get it. It's like that. I love high risk, high reward guns because it's so unpredictable. Like your Overwatch, you killed 3 possessed on Overwatch.
Yeah,
because of the conversion beamer.
It's only 2 shots. Yeah. You could spike to 8 if you both are 4+.
That's a strength 10, 3 damage gun too.
Even just if 2 go through, that's still, it hurts.
Yep, that's still removing some models, and that's good against vehicles. It's good against everything. And it's like, and you have no idea what the outcome of it's going to be. Anyways, I want to remind everyone watching to go check out Northern Knights Gaming. So it's the channel, it's the shirt there, boom, NKG. They do highly edited Warhammer 40K battle reports where it's like you get all of the action, you get all the good interactions. You kind of miss the bloat of the battle report in a lot of ways.
We cut out most of the fat, so like movement phase just gets skimmed over usually unless something important happens.
Correct.
Command phase is just like, oh, I do a bondsman over there. And then I swear I don't get tabled on turn 3 in there. So,
hey, you could go there. Chaos is random.
Most games go to like late 4, early 5.
Yeah.
So it's a fun watch.
I highly recommend checking them out. If you are in the I can't think of the words right now. If you want those highly edited battle reports, if you want access to more of them, there's not a lot of them out there right now because they are honestly very hard to produce.
It takes a long time.
Yes.
The last one we did, we spent like a week building the table, like a whole battle mat. With
A lot of thought goes into it.
Out of pink foam, how we're doing the bunkers. Oh, here's 3D printed rocks. And then what armies are we doing that would fit thematically? Here's a story for it. And then all the editing, like 80 to 120 hours, depending. And like 5 cameras with all the footage and then the audio. I don't know how Claudio does it. He's the editor.
Yeah.
You'll see him on some of them. It's amazing.
Again, I highly recommend you check them out. I took a peek earlier with Steve and Matthew, and they're like jaws dropped. It's like the Richmond Hill too, so near Toronto for anyone Canadian if you want to kind of support local and check out what they got going on. And you can go is your studio open to the public? Do you have people come by, or is it just
We do
you
have
guys?
a storefront actually.
Okay,
We sell GW models, so it is open usually, mostly in the afternoon. But yeah, if you want to play a game with us, it's fun.
Where exactly? For anyone who might be local.
9737 Yonge Street, Richmond Hill.
Oh, right on Yonge Street, eh?
Right on Yonge Street. There's a plaza above. You can get food.
Fun fact: is this still the longest road in the world? Not highway.
Don't think so.
Not anymore. Oh,
I don't think so. I think in like Asia, there's something longer now.
Oh, they got something longer. Okay, well, it used to be Yonge Street used to be one of the longest roads in the world, non-highway roads. It's a long boy, let me tell you. It goes through several cities technically.
Multiple times it goes to one lane as well.
Yeah, what?
Get to Old Young. Oh boy.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you got like the other thing too in Canada. You get like what is it? 2 seasons. You got like 3 seasons or 2. It's like you get winter, spring, and construction.
Winter, blistering summer, and then construction.
Yeah, construction's horrible. It's the worst. But thanks for the game, Anthony, man. Yeah. That was outstanding. Go check out NKG, guys. It's going to be in the description of the video down below. All you have to do is click on the link. Go. How many videos do you have right now for 10th?
For 10th, just a handful because it takes a while.
Of course,
you have to wait for 10th to come out.
A handful's still good.
2 or 3. I think by the time this is out, there might be 5 out.
So there you go. So you got 5 good, solid watches there. 5 battle reports with a bucket load of thought put into them.
And then even Tactics for 10th edition. We got Sisters coming out. We got Tyranids coming out. And then a general 10th Tactics where you'd be surprised some of the things people missed with 10th.
Oh, without a doubt. There's a lot of layers to this edition. Depends on how deep you want to look, I guess. Yeah. Great game, dude. Thanks for being a great sport. The Knights got
hey, good game.
Good game. Awkward left-hand handshake.
There
yes.
First left-hand handshake.
Happy Wargaming to all of you watching. Much more to come, as always.